अस्सलामुअलैकुम नाजरीन, मैं हूँ खदीजा लतीफ़। आप देख रहे हैं 90 टीवी पाकिस्तान। आइए एक नज़र डालते हैं आज की अहम खबरों पर।
नहमदुहु व नसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। Everyone please read the Durood Sharif. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. Honorable Hazrat Peer Sayyid Muhammad Ali Raza Bukhari Safi, respected guests and participants of this blessed event of Urs Mubarak, Hazrat Gausul Azam radiyallahu anhu. It is a great honor for me that I want to present the summary of my respected father, Peer Sahib's speech before you in this spiritual gathering. Point number 1, pay attention to Faraid before Nawafil. Saying of Hazrat Gausul Azam rahmatullah alayh, a believer should first fulfill his Faraid, means obligatory acts, and Wajibat, compulsory acts. Then he should get engaged in Sunnat-e Muakkada. And then he should pay attention to Nawafil and other virtuous acts. It is foolishness and arrogance to get engaged in Sunnahs and Nawafil before fulfilling Faraid. If one carries out Sunnahs and Nawafil before Faraid, they will not be accepted. In fact, he will be disgraced. Such person's example is like a man who has been appointed by a king to serve him, but the person leaves him and gets engaged in serving his slave. Point number 2, condemnation of sleeping in excess. Wasipak Rahmatullah alayh has said, the one who prefers sleeping to the state of wakefulness prefers something extremely insignificant and imperfect. As sleep is like the sister of death. He wants to become unaware of all the matters and make you like dead. Allah Almighty is free from sleep because He is free from every defect. Angels do not sleep either because of being close to the divine court. Moreover, sleep will not overcome the residents of paradise either, the Ahl Jannah. All the goodness lies in wakefulness, and all the evils and unawareness from matters lie in sleep. The one who remains engaged in eating, drinking, and sleeping more than his need and just for desire will miss out on a lot of goodness. Means there should be kam khurdan, less eating, kam khuftan, less sleeping, and kam guftan, less talking. Point number 3, Hazrat Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani says, "Oh my dear son, I advise you to practice true devotion, taqwa, to Allah Almighty, and to be ever fearful of offending and displeasing Him. I also advise you to be ready at all times to fulfill your duty to your parents and your duty to the elders, for Allah looks with favor upon His servant when he acts accordingly. So be obedient." He says, you must always be a faithful custodian of the truth, both in private and in public. You must not neglect the recitation of the Holy Quran, both outwardly and inwardly, both in private and in public, with understanding and deliberation, with attraction and reflection, and the shedding of tears, mean with sincerity and focus of mind. You must refer to the unambiguous wording of the Quran whenever a ruling is required, for the Quran is Allah's evidence against His creatures. You must not take a single step beyond the bounds of religious knowledge. You must study the science of Islamic law.
मज़ीद हर खबर देखने के लिए देखते रहें 90 टीवी पाकिस्तान।